Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavaramunaye Namaha, Srimad Lokarya Mahagurave Namaha. Ninth Thirupavai Pasuram starts with Thumani Madathu Chuttum Vilakkeriya. This Pasuram itself is an embodiment of the Sri Ramayana principles. We observed in the last few Pasurams that Sita Pirati was an epitome of what is called Parathantriyam. Paratantriyam, Paratantra. Swatantra means one who considers themselves as independent or one who is independent. Paratantra means dependent on somebody else. Paratantra instead of Swatantra. Now we would all think that if we are independent, that is superior, but if we are dependent on somebody else, that's inferior. Right? Whereas that's the exact opposite quality that's been demonstrated by Sita Pirati in Sri Ramayana. We can see that even though she had the ability to rescue herself from Ravana's Ashokavana, she chose to stay there. She chose to stay there because she said that is the quality of a Jivatma, that is to be dependent upon Sri Rama, to be dependent upon Sriman Narayana. To be dependent on Sriman Narayana, that quality is called Paratantriyam. So she exhibited the quality. The Gopika that is being woken up in this Pasuram is like Sita Pirati herself because she is sleeping in a nice palace. What is the description of the palace here? Thumani Madathu Chuttum Vilakkeriya Dubam Kamala Tuilanamel Kanvalarum. Thumani Madathu. The palace that she is sleeping in that is studded with gems, precious gems. Thumani Madathu. And that too, those gems are ones without any impurities in them. Like when we talk about the diamonds, we talk about the color, clarity, cut, right? So we call them the 4 C's. So one of them is the clarity. We'll have SI1, SI2, VS1, VS2, VVS1, VVS2, and then internally flawless and then flawless, right? Thumani means one that does not have any impurities or blemishes. So Thumani is, you can equate that to a flawless diamond. It's like that. I'm just providing this as an example. So the Gopika, the palace that she's sleeping in, that has these flawless precious gems studded all over her palace. Thumani Madathu Chuttum Vilakkeriya. So then the lights are all lit. Dubam Kamala. So there's nice fragrance that is spreading everywhere. Tuilanamel Kanvalarum. She's sleeping nicely. She's able to sleep so nicely because she doesn't have any worries. She doesn't have anything to be concerned about. And she does not have anything to be concerned about because she knows that Krishna himself will come. So she is exhibiting, she's demonstrating that she has complete dependence on Krishna. So that is why she's able to peacefully and calmly just lie down and sleep there. Such a Gopika is being woken up by Andal and her team in this Pasuram. So such a Gopika is said to be the equivalent of Sita Pirati in the Paratantram or the Paratantriyam characteristic, where Sita said, no, it's Rama who has to come and rescue me. Tat tasya sadrisam bhavet. When he comes, I will wait for him to come. He needs to come. I'm not going to come with you, Hanuman. Then the world will say that Ravana took Sita away and then a monkey came and rescued her. What happens to the glory of my Rama? He is my master. I am his belonging. So he has to come and rescue me. That quality was exhibited by Sita, and this lady, this Gopika, exhibits a similar quality. Now you may ask, well, everybody is supposed to be like that then, right? What happened? Why are these Gopikas who are coming, Andal and her team, why are they going and waking up everybody? They can't seem to wait. They are in a rush. They want to go and see Krishna as soon as possible. Well, the answer for that also lies in Sri Ramayana. So our acharyas say that those who are standing outside, Andal and her team, they are like Lakshmana. What did Lakshmana want to do? He wanted at any cost to go with Rama and Sita to the forest. He said, I will not survive more than one Muhurta Kalam without you. Whereas Bharata, on the other hand, Even though he wanted to be with Rama, he wanted Rama to come back. When Rama ordered Bharata to go back to the kingdom, he went back because he wanted to fulfill Rama's orders. So he was a Paratantra to Rama. Whereas Lakshmana was a Kainkarya Nishta. He wanted to do that Kainkaryam, and he had that tvare, that urge to be with Rama, to be his servant and to do the Kainkaryam at all times. So the people, the Gopikas that are waking up from outside, that are going from house to house, they are like Lakshmana. And the Gopika that is inside the house, she is like Bharata. Now, who should you be like? Right? So when it comes to doing Kainkaryam, we should be like Lakshmana. When it comes to our dependence, right, we should completely depend upon Paramatma. We should be like Bharata. Now, it does not mean that Lakshmana did not have any Paratantriyam. There are ample examples in Sri Ramayana where Lakshmana says, he just starts crying. In one instance, Rama wants him to build the hut inside the forest. So he orders Lakshmana. He says, oh, okay, Lakshmana, just go and build the house that is suitable for me and Sita. Build it like you wish. Lakshmana immediately starts crying. He starts crying unconsolably. He is all full of tears. He says, oh Rama, how can you put this independence on me? How can you put this independence on me, stating that, oh, please design the house as you wish. You should order me. I want to be able to build the house exactly the way you want it. Please don't put this independence on me. I'm always dependent on you. He says that. So one should not mistake that Lakshmana did not have any Paratantriyam. It just means to highlight the quality of Lakshmana, where he always wanted to do the Kainkaryam, the service, and the quality of Bharata, which is complete dependence on Rama, that is highlighted. That's how we should think about this. Okay. So now Andal is waking her up. Andal is waking her up and she doesn't want to wake up yet. So she calls her as Mama and Magale. Oh, you're my cousin, my mama's daughter, she says. Mama and Magale, Manikkadavam Tal Tiravai. And then she turns to the mother of the maiden who's sleeping inside, says, Mami Rivala Yedupiro. Can you wake her up? But nothing is happening. So now Andal certainly gets upset. She says, Un Magaldan. Un Magal. The word Un Magal here is a representation of the slight angry love that is exhibited by Andal here. In Tamil, there is a very beautiful word for this called Udal. Now, when Adian was trying to translate this to English, I'm like, okay, what could be the equivalent word for Udal? I didn't know, I couldn't find a word. So I started searching on the internet, and then I found that there's actually no English translation for the word Udal. This word exists only in our mother tongue and associated languages. In Sanskritam, this is called Pranaya Rosham, but that's also not exactly one word. And in Tamil, it's Udal. In fact, I found a web page that talks about how this word could not be translated. This word Udal could not be translated into English. It is a word without any English translation. So all of you would have to just bear with me for this word Udal. So the Udal is getting angry it's like romantic anger. Maybe we could call it that way. Of course, here between Andal and the Gopika inside, it's not a romantic anger. It's more of a lovable anger. That's what it is. Now, for this word's explanation also, our Acharyas have used a Sri Ramayana Shlokam as a reference. That Sri Ramayana Shlokam features when Hanuman meets Sita Pirati. When Hanuman meets Sita Pirati, at that time, Sita Pirati she's expressing her anger. And when we say anger, it is not real anger. We have to understand that it is the anger that comes out of abundance of love. She expresses that and she says, Pitur nidhesam niyamena kritva vanan nivrutas charita vratascha stribhistu manye vipulekshanabhihi tvam ramsyate vita bhayaha kritartaha. She says, oh, what about your Rama? Your Rama, what will he do? So he will want to follow his father's orders. And then once he is done following his father's orders, when all of the Vanavasam period, the 14 years are over, then he will return from the forest happily. He will go back. He will not have any fears. He will just find maybe another lady. So what if I am not there beside him? He will find another lady and he will marry and he will go. So these are Sita's words. Now we all know that this is not true, because Rama is Eka Patni Vratan. He is not Krishna. He is Sita Rama. Nobody else. He does not even think about another lady. But it's because of her angry love towards Rama that Sita Pirati expresses this. So similarly, when Andal gets a little bit angry, and out of the abundance of love that she has for this Gopika, she tells the Mami, "Un magaldan umayo andri chevido anandalo. Yema perunduyil mandira pattalo." Then to which the Mami asks, okay, what do you want her to do? Maybe you should just say some names of Krishna. Then she will wake up. And then she says, oh, we are saying all the names that exist in Sastranamam, Mamayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan, Yen, and Namam Palavum. We are saying many of the Namams. Namam Palavum, Navindra Elor Empavai. So she wakes up that Gopika. So this Pasuram, in summary, expresses the gunams that are expected or that are natural of a Sri Vaishnava, that is to have complete dependence on Perumal, and this Gopika is one such Gopika. Let's reflect on these qualities of Sri Rama, of Sri Sita Pirati, of how we should be, and spend the rest of our day. Andal Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.